Boxing the compass. This is one of my favorite series. I use it often myself. If you'd like to have a PVC handy or something to hold on to so that you don't have to worry about balance throughout this, it's helpful. You're going to start in like a 90-90 quote-unquote position. Like the front is 90-ish, the back is 90-ish. Don't worry so much. Leg up and then squeeze your back butt cheek as you push into a low lunge stretch. Now I'll show you from the side. I'm not like overdoing the low back here. I'm working on tucking my tail just gently, squeezing my back glute as I push into this stretch. There's going to be 4 pieces of this, 60 seconds per angle, hence the compass, 4 sides of the compass, 4 sides of this stretch. And it's really good stretch for getting all aspects of your hip. So you're going to settle in, find the breathing that we typically work on. That's a longer exhale than an inhale. Again, think about melting in a position, letting go of tension. But speaking of tension, you may use slight contractions at your end range. For example, I might pull my heel closer to my knee, almost like I'm squeezing the ground together underneath me, and turn on or contract the stuff that's working right or that's stretching right now. So I can feel a stretch in my hip flexor. Okay, what happens if I glue my back leg to the ground and then I pretend like I'm squeezing the ground together to make an isometric contraction of that hip flexor just for a second, and then I relax. Ooh, look, it lets me get deeper, which is what I'm after. Deeper position, deeper stretch, more relaxation. Only hold the contractions for a moment before just letting go of them. Spend 60 seconds per position. Speaking of, let's switch. You're going to take, if your foot was at 12 o'clock, you're going to go out to maybe 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. But I chuckle, I laugh because it's going to depend on you. So somewhere between 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock, or 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, depending what side you're on. And then you're going to fall into or push into this stretch again. I'm using this PVC for a little bit of balance. I'm going to spend 60 seconds here. You're going to adjust. You're going to find whatever micro angle works for you. You're going to relax into it. Okay? And then you're going to play with a contraction. I'm going to squeeze together. I'm going to relax, get a little bit further. Squeeze the ground together underneath me. Relax, go a little bit further. Maximum of 2 per 60 seconds. Relax, take it easy. After 60 seconds has elapsed, I go out to a third angle. Now I'm at 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I'm going to scoot my tail under, so I'm not butt back, but I'm tail right underneath me. And then I'm going to lean or push into the stretch. I'm going to scoot my own foot out a little bit and find a great stretch for the inside of the hip, for the groin muscles. Again, playing with a contraction if it feels like that helps me get a little bit deeper. That's 3 out of the 4 positions. The 4th one, you're going to take this leg, you're going to cross it back to the start position, and even a little bit further. And the bottom leg, as you put your hand down, is going to stay underneath. It's going to stay the bottom leg, and it's going to go straight. And in this straight leg position, with the same leg that started up, that's still up, it's just completely over, you're going to try to find a stretch in the lateral aspect of your hip. What does that mean? It means the side of your hip. So you can see that I'm kind of turning my hip towards the ground, and then I'm going to rotate it towards the camera, and that's going to put all of this stuff on stretch. You might feel like you need to sit the hip towards the floor. That's fine. You might feel like you need to push through your arm and have your hip up a little bit. That's okay too. It's a little harder to do an end range contraction at this position, but it's possible. I can pretend like I'm pushing my whole leg down into the floor and then relax a little bit and get a little bit deeper. But no matter what, focus on my breath, focus on relaxing into this position. 4 angles for your hip. Can't do you any better. One of my favorite stretches in the world, boxing the compass. After you complete one side, you complete the other. For a total of 60 seconds per position, times 2 sides, that's 8 minutes to open up your hips better than you ever have before. Boxing the compass.